Hey folks, let's do a quick overview of the page templates and the overall structure and process that you'll go through whenever creating a page. So the first steps are pretty standard. You go over to Pages, you click on Add New, and you add in your page title in the following area, and that's pretty much it at this point. Everything else is custom to Flow themes. So heading over to this area over here, there are three tabs. There's a how-tos tab with videos, and then there's a tab with templates, and then a tab specific to the layout that you've selected. So let's say we are creating an about page. You click here, you do a quick preview of this page, confirm the layout, make sure that you like it, etc., and click on apply template. Now, even if you don't really like this exact layout, you still have the option to modify, because nothing within the pre-made templates is hard-coded. You have the ability to make adjustments, move blocks around, or add additional blocks of content to a certain page. So let's do a quick overview of the about page template. We have an intro area, then we have a text block, image links, then an image block, and then our footer. Now, if in any case you do not require one of the following blocks, you can simply click here to remove a given block. Next, what you can also do is click on Add Block and select one of the following blocks of content and add it to your page. For example, you can add a newsletter sign up, you can add let's see, social links, you can add a slideshow to your page, and so forth. So everything here is pretty simple overall and pretty intuitive, I'd say. In terms of adjustments that you'll need to make within the actual block of content, everything here is broken down into three tabs. There's a tab that's called Specific, which is specific to this block of content, and in this area you will adjust elements, color. This is basically all of your fonts and additional details such as lines, arrows, or maybe certain decorative elements within this specific block of content. You then also have the option to use a different color if that's required. So you type in your color hex code here, or simply choose one of the following colors. Okay. Next, we have the option to display headers. This is only in the case if you want to have your navigation, once again related to this specific area. If you are using this intro block, let's say in the middle of a page, you want to make sure that you disable this option, as you do not want the menu, let's say in the middle of a given page. Okay, and then you can add images, adjust the image heights, and so forth. So everything in terms of content and settings all really boils down to adjusting colors, fonts, text, and uploading images. In some cases you can also add links, adjust button titles and stuff like that. So all pretty standard overall. We then have a second tab that is called Margins. Okay, and in this tab you basically get to adjust the spacing between the various blocks that you add to your page. So let me open up my about page, and I'll just show you a quick example of what I'm talking about here. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at about page number 1, and let's say I want to increase the gap between my image and this text area. I would go over to the margins area, and for my image area I would adjust my bottom margin, let's say increase this to 100 pixels, and for my second block of content, which is my text block, I would go over to margins and adjust my top margin. Okay, that way I would increase padding by 100 pixels from this area and by 100 pixels from this area as well. So just play around with the paddings and see which option works best for you, if that needs to be increased at all. Okay, and next we have also an area that's called miscellaneous, and in this tab you get to choose if you want to hide certain blocks on mobile or desktop devices. This is especially helpful for those of you who have a lot of traffic on mobiles, and you want to customize and adjust your website to load efficiently on mobile devices. You can choose to hide certain blocks that are content heavy, that may require more internet traffic and take up a longer load time. Okay, so you can choose the options here, and then also for block IDs, this is for more advanced stuff if you guys want to create one-page websites and stuff like that. But in 99% of the cases, you pretty much use only the first two tabs, and very rarely does anybody look into the miscellaneous tab, aside from maybe hiding one or two blocks on mobile devices. Okay. But yeah, this is just a quick overview of what we have in terms of the page templates and the settings within these areas. So I hope everything makes sense in the following video, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around later.